Hello everybody, I am back and doing another review. And today I'm going to be reviewing the Legends of Chima ultrabuild Chi Cragger. Alright, so let's begin. Now first off, I have one other Chi ultrabuild figure that I already reviewed, which is Eris. I wanted to get Laval, but the story was all out of Laval, so I got Cragger instead because he's one of the main characters. Now here's his bag. As you can see, you have Cragger here in a nice pose, Lego logo, Chima, and ages 6 to 12, age restrictions don't fucking give a shit, and say 65 pieces, Cragger, and you can combine Cragger with Eris and make this thing here, like a super Cragger. It shows Cragger in the Legends of Chima show, and all that stuff. Alright. Now, here are the instructions. Again, same thing as on the box. You have Cragger in the corner. This ad that's on every single LEGO instruction manual. And it tells you to sort out the pieces, which I don't do. It shows you how to build him and all that stuff. You have an ad for the LEGO Club and an ad for this right here. Alright. Now let's get on to Cragger himself. Now, Cragger, although Cragger was portrayed as the bad guy in the first season, he was never really a villain per se, because he was just being brainwashed by his sister, Crueler. So Crueler was really the real villain. Cragger was never even really a true villain, just because it was only because he was being brainwashed. So, here he is. Obviously, they wanted to make him look like a BA, like crocodile that's ready for battle. You have this nice staff which has double blades on one side, single blade on the other, and has a chain hanging down just for decoration. And alright, so let's go over some of the pros. The first pro being a nice look to him. Makes him look very beastly, very much like a crocodile. The second pro being the nice color scheme. You see you have some new pieces, or pieces that were new at this time of release. Like this piece here, which was used on several sets, all at the same time. This piece was new in summer of 2013 when these sets came out. Along with it are these spear blades. Also, they were new when the sets first came out. So new pieces is another thing. Is also you have these pieces here are remolded in this new color of green. It's like gray green color, gray light green color. It's hard to see, but it's a new color. And you also have the new chest plate here. This chest plate was used on several other Chima sets. It was used on Eris, but it was a different color. It had the same pattern, but different color. Another pro would be the mouth function. The blower jaws on a ratchet joint and it opens and closes, which is good for stop motion animation. Another pro would be the nice posability. You have the nice tail, which is posable. Posability at the knee, ankle, hip, elbow, head, and all that stuff. But, unfortunately, we have to get into the cons now. The first con being the fact that, again, the posability. Although the posability is mostly good, which makes it a pro, it's also a con because his staff here is held by both hands. His staff is held by both hands, and therefore it makes it hard to move. And if you had another one of these pieces here, you would only be able, he could hold it with one hand, but unfortunately they don't come with an extra piece. But you probably have another one of those in your LEGO collection somewhere. The other con is the fact that his tail makes him really much too long in the back, therefore it's harder to store him properly. Plus, it's also his staff here also adds into it, and his head sticking forward. So it's kind of hard to store in a drawer or wherever because of his largeness. Alright. So yeah, there's not many cons to talk about here. He's a good set, and I really like him. But there is one thing I want to mention, is that as you can see, is that his sword kind of frails out to the side. I think that was probably just a piece being bent while in the packaging. I don't think that's actually how it was supposed to be. I don't think that's actually it was molded that way on purpose. I think it was just for being in the packaging. So I really don't consider that a con, because it wasn't molded specifically to do that. So yeah. But anyway, I'm going to rate him now. I rate him a 9 out of 10. He's definitely good. He's really good. He's a nice set. If you like the Bionicle style build, you can get him. And if you like, he's good for Bionicle loving people. And he also looks very mean looking in his pose. Most of the sheep, like Gorzan and Wariz, and all of them look very mean in their ultra build forms. And I do know that Cragger is also being released again. I think it's Cragger or some other crocodile. Correct me if I'm wrong. But in the new ultra build sets, which aren't being released here in the United States, or North America, I should say, they're releasing another crocodile, which I believe to be Cragger, because I know the line there is Laval. Alright, but I did want to point out that TTV said that they were being released in North America, not just the United States, but also in Canada and Mexico too. That the Ultra Build sets aren't going to be released there, but of course you can always buy them online. Now, I just want to point out that Thornrax in Hero Factory, from Breakout, Thornrax and Breeze 4.0 were never gotten in the United States. I never saw them in stores. And Jim and Bob Productions said he thinks he knows the reason why. It's because that it's the fact that they were originally they had to flip-flop Stringer and Voltix with Breeze and Thornrax. It was originally going to be so basically, one was going to be released before the other. Originally, Breeze and Thornrax were going to be in summer, and vice versa. So anyway, I think the reason why, I think this is very similar, and probably even the same reason why. Well, unless Jim and Bob Productions is wrong, I don't know if he's right. But I'm guessing that this might even be for the same reason, whatever the real reason was, why the United States did not get Thornrax and Breeze 4.0 in Hero Factory. But at least we got these Ultra Build sets, and I think these Ultra Build sets are better because they're the basic characters, whereas the new ones are going to be more the non-basic characters. But anyway, 9 out of 10 for Cragger, and I'm signing off now.